The crisp autumnal air is finally here, and those parkruns is going to start feeling a lot less crisp and a little bit more, let's say, chilling. This video today is to try and help you enjoy those cold Saturday morning parkruns. My name's Grant, this is Endorphin Empire, and hopefully by the end of the video today, you might get a few little hints, tips, and tricks to make those dreaded Saturday mornings in the winter a little bit more enjoyable. If you're like me, you wake up on a Saturday morning in winter, it's probably still dark, you open the curtains, it might look wet and frosty on the ground. There's a lot of willpower needed to try and encourage you to take those steps outside, even if you're going on those steps just around the corner to your park run, or if you're traveling further afield, it can be a dreaded early morning alarm. Today in this video, I'm going to aim to give you a few tips, ideas to make it a bit more enjoyable. Hopefully still have us hitting those PBs, and fingers crossed, I don't know, enjoying these parkruns a bit more. Now, if you're like me and you see a video like this, it's probably a bit clickbaity. Oh, is he just going to tell us already what we're actually going to be doing? And there is no magic bullet. I'm going to go through a few things you might be able to buy, a few techniques you might be able to employ in order to make your running journey on your Saturday morning journeys a bit more enjoyable. And I have run a lot. I've probably run about 5,000 miles in my life now. I've done a few hundred park runs. I definitely prefer winter running compared to summer running. And the ways in which I do that, I'm going to explain in this video today. Fingers crossed some of them work for you. A lot of trial and error has gone into this for me. And we always see it through winter, everyone's motivation dips. Come the spring, summer, autumn, everyone becomes a runner again. And it's that constant cycle of motivation and trying to get up in the mornings and willpower and everything you could possibly battle against. So, without any further ado, let's get straight into it. Number one, and probably the most obvious one, something people might completely forget about, is weather forecasts. I would always check the weather forecast the night before. If you wake up and it's frozen on the ground, personally, I wouldn't run anymore. I've seen far too many people slipping. My local park run is Albert Park, and that can get quite treacherous. And I just wouldn't run in those conditions, especially on surfaced paths. If it was a cross-country event, I'm much more likely to take part in that because hopefully some mud and some uneven terrain can offer you some grip. But no, if it is your only option to run on a surfaced path course, go to a treadmill if possible, or just take the day off. It's not worth the risk of injury or falling and getting hurt. Number two, layering like a pro. Now, whether it's winter or summer, I always wear a hat. It just helps me keep a bit warmer. I quite like it. They do say you lose most of your heat through your head. That's only because it's the most exposed part of your body usually. So it's wearing a hat, a little woolly hat potentially, or a running hat, perfectly fine. I wear quite a lot of base layers, so I wear a thermal base layer pretty much all year round because I really do hate the cold in terms of running in it. And I feel like the less skin I have exposed, the better. I wear gloves as well. I don't just wear woolly gloves because the sweat gets trapped in them. I always go for my running gloves. I've got a pair of Nike running gloves. I think I got them from Sports Direct. I wear full length leggings in the winter. It helps keep my legs warm. I think it might be the placebo effect, but it does help mitigate any injuries potentially. And then in terms of anything else, you could wear jumpers as you run in, like a little running jumper. You could wear all sorts of different bits and pieces. You could wear those things that go around your neck. No idea what they are, but I've got one of those too. If there's a gimmick, I've got it and I've tried it. And I'll post links to everything I describe in the description below so you can go ahead and look at the things I've got. And fingers crossed it makes a difference for you. Number three, you've heard everyone talking about this. You will keep hearing everybody talking about this. Do a warm up. And when you do a warm up, wear your extra layers. If you've got a running fleece, keep that on. If you've got woolly gloves, keep them on. If you've got a woolly hat, keep that on. I would aim to try to run 15 minutes before my park run. By the end of that 15 minutes, even if you've done lamppost running or you've done a few strides or you've just done continuous 15 minutes, hopefully you're feeling too hot. That's the aim. That means the blood's pumping around nicely. You've got your heart rate up a little bit. You want to make sure that you were warm when you started with all your kit on. And that means by the time you've finished that little warm up, you're going to feel a bit too hot. You can take some kit off. I'd maybe then go do another couple minutes of running before the start of the park run and then get straight into the swing of things. That's my biggest cheat code for a run, because if you're sat around on the start line for 10 minutes after you've put your jumpers and stuff down, you're going to be absolutely Baltic. Just find somewhere to shelter those things. You don't want to come back to wet, cold, miserable kit after you've done your run. Now, number 4, or maybe it's number 5, who knows, I've lost track. But on the course, if it is a particularly cold day, if you have gone on an icy day, if there's puddles about that are frozen, just be careful. If you're running right behind somebody, chances are you can't see the ground in front of you. You'll need to react really quickly. I don't know, just be smart. If it's a local one for you, obviously you know where the tricky points are. Your run directors will try to help you with that, but always, always be vigilant. And now finally, probably the bit that's least important, the post-run antics. Once you've finished your park run, chances are you'll be quite warm already. Don't let that sense of, I don't know, security, that feeling of being warm trick you though, because you will cool down very quickly. Don't just start walking around in your t-shirt. Don't sit down at a cafe in your sweaty kit. I would always have a dry set of kit with me. Get changed into that as quickly as you can. Use some toilets somewhere, whatever you need to do, get it done. But then have a nice hot drink. You all know I'm an advocate of a cafe. So get yourself a carrot cake, get yourself a nice hot drink, get yourself out a bacon butty, find some way to warm yourself up afterwards. You don't want to be driving home in your cold kit or walking home in your cold kit and start to suddenly get the chills because your body will tense up. Chances are you could even get injured if you're not recovering well and your body gets all tight and you've got a stiff, I don't know, set of legs for the rest of the day. That's much less than ideal. And added in here a little bit for us as well, try to do a bit of a stretch while you are warm. So if that means while you're waiting for your coffee or your tea, stretch your calves out, try to stretch your quads a little bit. Do something just whilst the blood's pumping because it's much harder to stretch later when you've got a bit cooler. And that's my final tip for today. I hope you enjoyed that. It's just a few little tips and tricks, something that might hopefully help you get out there, get involved in parkrun. It's something I love doing. In the winter, I know some of us lose that motivation, but get out there, give it a go. Fingers crossed, I've helped you a little bit. If there's any details you want, or if you've got any other ideas, be sure to mention them in the description below or in the comments below, because that would be really, really helpful, especially for other parkrunners. But as always, remember, one parkrun won't make you fit, one pizza won't make you fat. You get out there, enjoy your running, and I'll see you soon from another video. Ciao.